Hey, welcome back to my channel. आज हम देखेंगे one of the most powerful things जो कोई भी प्रोग्रामर कर सकता है, make a choice. आज हम कर्टन पुल बैक करेंगे और देखेंगे exactly जावा कैसे decisions लेता है. And trust me, ये एक core concept है, जो अगर आपको समझ आ गया, तो well, it unlocks a whole new level of programming for you. And I mean it. Seriously, अपने फ़ोन पे कोई भी ऐप के बारे में सोचो. From the moment आप उससे लॉन्च करते हो, it's making choices. आपका बैंकिंग ऐप, आपका फेवरेट गेम, सोशल मीडिया, they're all constantly reacting और decisions ले रहे हैं, based on what you do. And you know, it often boils down to something just this simple. If आपका password correct है, then the app lets you in. Simple. Else, if it's wrong, something else has to happen, right? So it shows an error. ये fundamental if-then-else logic is really the engine behind so much of what we interact with every single day. So वो ही है, इस explainer के बारे में. हम log hands-on होंगे और learn करेंगे exactly how to give our Java programs को ये awesome decision-making power. Let's get right into it. Okay, before हम log even touch करें a single line of code, let's ground this whole idea in something जिसमें हम सब experts हैं, making decisions in our daily lives. So अपने last session में, we figured out कैसे information get करे from a user, you know, asking for their name or their age, that's step 1. But the real magic happens in step 2. तो हम सच में उस information का करते क्या है? Well, that's where decision making picture में आती है. I mean, एक simple everyday choice के बारे में सोचो. If it's raining outside, आप एक umbrella grab करते हो. Else, if it's not, तो आप बस head out करते हो like normal. See, you're already an expert in ifelse logic, और आपको पता भी नहीं चला. और सबसे बड़ी बात तो ये है, Java problems को exactly ऐसे HII सोचता है. Okay, so let's translate real-world logic into the language of code और officially meet the keywords जो ये सब करते हैं, if and else. So here's the big idea. Just imagine करो एक if-else statement को, बिल्कुल literally एक fork in the road जैसे for your program. It looks at a question, जो हम एक condition call करते हैं. If the answer is yes or true, it takes path A. If the answer is no or false, it takes path B. It has to choose one path. It can never take both. Let's just break down वो flow for a second. First, if statement एक question पूछता है. It checks a condition to see if it's true. If the answer comes back, yes, Java runs the code inside the if block. But if the answer is no, it completely skips the if block or right down jump करता है to the else block, running that code instead, one or the other. Okay, the concept makes sense, right? Now let's look at the syntax, the specific rules for how हम actually see शून्य करते हैं, this stuff in Java. It all starts with the keyword if. Right after that, inside parentheses, हम अपना condition put करते हैं. That's the question हम पूछ रहे हैं. Then हम use करते हैं a pair of curly brackets to create a block of code जो तभी run होगा if वो condition turns out to be true. And now for the other side of the coin. Right after the if block's closing bracket, हम add करते हैं the else keyword, और उससे अपना set of curly brackets भी मिलता है. This else block is basically अपना backup plan. It's the code जो run होने वाले को मिलता है, when the if condition is false. Now, ये may be the most important rule है to remember. वो condition inside the parentheses, whether आप check कर रहे हो if age is greater than 18 या if a password is correct, it has to result in a simple boolean value, either true or false. Java can't work with maybe or kinda. It needs a definite yes or no to know which path to take. Alright, वो enough theory है. The absolute best way to learn is by doing. So let's build करें एक simple, practical program from the ground up. So what हम log करने वाले हैं, is to write एक program जो एक user से उसका age पूछता है, and then उन्हें बताता है, if they're eligible to vote. This is a classic, and honestly एक perfect example for using an if-else statement. Okay, here is the full code. Let's just walk down through it together. We start by setting up a scanner to read the user's input. हम user को enter करने को बोलते हैं your age, और हम वो number को store करते हैं, in a variable called age. Then, here's our core logic. If age is greater than or equal to 18. If ये condition true है, हम print करते हैं, you are eligible to vote. Otherwise, the else block kicks in करता है, और हम print करते हैं, you are not eligible to vote. So हम code read कर सकते हैं. That's great, but actually क्या हो रहा है when the program runs? How does Java processes and makes the final choice about which message to show to the user? This slide just lays it out perfectly. In path A, the user 21 enter करता है. Java condition 21 greater than or equal to 18 को देखता है और कहता है, Yep, that's true. Because it's true, it executes the code in the if block. Now, look at path B. The user 16 enter करता है. Java evaluates करता है, 16 greater than or equal to 18 और कहता है, Nope, that's false. So this time, it totally ignores करता है the if block और executes करता है the code in the else block instead. See, different inputs, different outcomes. That's the power of ifelse. This was a fantastic first step Java के साथ decision making में. तो चलो, wrap up करते हैं with couple of key tips जो अपने दिमाग में रखना, and then we'll take peek कि आगे क्या होने वाला है. 2 quick but बहुत important tips. First, वो curly brackets non-negotiable है. वो define करते हैं boundaries of your code blocks. If के brackets के अंदर सब कुछ if का है. Else के brackets के अंदर सब कुछ else का है. Second, indentation. Java technically care नहीं करता if you indent, but तुम्हें जरूर करना चाहिए. ये visually structure दिखाता है, and makes your code 1000 times easier for you and किसी और के लिए भी जो read और debug करने वाला है. तो हमने pretty much master कर लिया है कि कैसे एक situation को handle करना है, with 2 possible outcomes, a simple yes or no. लेकिन अगर problem इतना simple नहीं है तो, what if there are 3, 4, or even more possibilities? Well, वो है जो हम आगे tackle करने वाले हैं. Right now, we can handle a fork in the road, but what about a crossroads with multiple turns? हम कैसे एक program लिखेंगे to check अगर एक number positive है, negative है, or maybe even 0? Well, उसके लिए more than one condition check करना पड़ेगा, and वो हम explore करेंगे in our next explainer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more such videos.